Queens. You heard? I'm a Florida boy, but I'ma shout y'all niggas out because I got number love for you New York niggas. You
I
heard?
love niggas. I love niggas. Cause niggas are me. And I should only love that which is me. I love to see niggas go through changes. I love to see niggas
MTV,
shit. But this
song of the
is all my
month.
niggas I do that love.
To all my Brooklyn,
Niggas.
to all my Uptown,
Niggas understand.
to all my Bronx,
Niggas swore, nigga.
to all my Queensbridge.
You away.
Nah, stop.
God, I love that intro. I'm sorry. My bad. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to First Mike because at the end of the day, this is his show.
What to do, everybody? Well, it's not just my show.
I mean,
Boy,
it's-
Vic Nasty is back, as we clarified on the last podcast. Fupapi's done. He's taking retirement, semi-retired, but your boy Vic Nasty's back in the building. And we are honored, to be hosted on the Ruby Brothers channel. We're getting the guest tonight, but it's going to be the kickoff. So this is technically our soft launch of a new podcast that me and my twin down there are going to start called No
Yes.
Participation Trophies, because these motherfuckers is too soft these days, and they think
Yo.
it's cool because they want a participation trophy. So I'm your boy Vic Nasty, Harlem's finest, happy to be in the building. Quick moment of silence for this man behind me. His name is Diogo Jota. Him and his brother Andre Silva unfortunately passed about 5 days ago. He was a Liverpool player, near and dear to all of our hearts. Number 20, helped us win our 20th trophy. His number's being retired, so rest in peace, sleep in peace, King. Your family will never walk alone, because when you're with Liverpool, you never walk alone. And much love, and we can't wait to see what your kids do in the future, because you're an amazing man. So shout outs,
Mhm.
Swin.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to come up with a better. I mean, Twin works, but at the same time, a better name. But yes, it's gonna be pretty awesome. No participation trophy for sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that folks that came up like Diego, he probably never had one of those neither. Like, we grew up in a world where second place was the first loser. So people, I mean, it's out of control. You don't just arrive and win. You got to win to win. So
Big facts.
wow.
facts.
Big facts.
That's a good point.
Yeah. No,
Wow. Well,
I mean, my collection of trophies, none of them have any P's on them, unless, there was the name of the competition of some sort. But no.
I
Yeah,
really like her. I like her.
That's just my twin.
Well, I am your boy Tap Out Beast. Wow, I don't even know how to introduce myself at this point right now, because I mean, we've been doing this for God knows how long. I've been tasked and asked to come on here. I'm honored, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Your first show. I'm eager to get into whatever topics you guys want to talk about. I don't even know if I can, you know what I'm saying, like keep up with you guys, because I know this guy is like riddled with things to say. Fun fact, I'm just now meeting her for the first time.
there you go.
First conversation. So let's get into it. Let's see how this shit goes. So run it.
So it's a fairly simple question I'm going to ask you, Josh. Let's pretend that we work in an industry where we sell products that protect your home.
Oh, he
And
did.
yeah, true. But someone knocks on your door. Hi, sir. How are you? We're in the neighborhood, and we're giving quotes out to people. Do you have interest in some products?
These products aren't cheap. That's number one.
They're not cheap, but they are worth the money. But if you weren't in the
Absolutely.
market, worth the money. But if you're not in the market for this product, Josh, what do you say?
Bye.
What word would you use?
Get the fuck off my lawn.
Okay,
I mean,
fine.
that would
No
even be
solicitation.
acceptable.
No
That would be
solicitation.
acceptable.
Absolutely
That would be
acceptable.
acceptable too.
But
Just
see,
the
but
word.
so you know the way my mind works, bro. Like I'm naturally a curious person. So I'm not even gonna answer the door I have this thing. It's a screen that allows me to figure out from my wonderful little doohickey. Notice that it's
Yeah,
an iPhone.
yeah, facts.
That I can ask, what are you selling, right? And then when they tell me, oh, well, I'm selling, and what the fuck are they selling, by the way?
Windows and doors. Hurricane impact rated windows and doors.
I don't know if you noticed, but you knocked on a door. So, and I have two of those, and around my house.
But are they hurricane rated? The point we're trying to get to in the roundabout way is people have a problem saying no these days. Just a simple no. You could be kind and say, no, thank you. Not
You could say a
interested.
million things. You could say a million things.
A million of things
A
you
million
could say.
things.
Yet
Now's not the time. Like anything.
100%.
But oh no, these people will either A, take an appointment, and then 5 minutes later call us back and say, I just wanted to get him away from my door. Or disregard the several text messages that they receive that someone's on their way to your home.
Phone calls.
We're on the way. We will see you soon. And then someone will go and knock on their door and they won't answer. We read something last week that said, lady was trying to avoid me, drove into her garage and tried to climb out the window of the car.
Climbed out the passenger side door, ran through the garage door, closed the garage door to avoid me.
Yes.
How hard was it when you didn't really want that and we're having an entire conversation that someone's coming to your house? This is what we'll be doing. This is the amount of time that we need. And this is the expectations of said appointment that you just said to the individual at your front door that you wanted, you were interested in, but yet you said yes to that. And then come to the day of the appointment, all of a sudden cars are in the driveway. Everybody's home. No one's at the door.
You just did way too much. I had to change the light. You just did way too much just to avoid the.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh, the best is when they make the appointment, say, oh yes, the appointment. Then you got to call them to remind them about the appointment. And they're like, yeah, tomorrow's not a good day. Can we do next week? And then next week, and then next week, 12 times.
I had to pick up my pants for this one because why wouldn't you just say not interested?
And there's an overarching theme these days where we don't know if people are just scared of conflict, where people just won't say no to things. I don't feel like going out today. Hey, we're going out. Want to go out? Okay. Josh, how many people have walked into your store and you tried to sell them a phone and they quick to say
No.
no? Until you show them that financing, you show that screen protector case is only $3. Then it's like yes, but the overarching theme is we're trying to suss out what it is. Is it a fear of conflict? Is it people? What would you say? You interact with a lot of younger people on your daily basis. Do you notice the same pattern?
So I've noticed that the older generation are afraid to say no, and the younger generation they don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's wild because the younger generation learns from the older generation. You would think that saying no shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not interested, you're not interested. Don't just say yes just to get them out of your face. No, say no. It's gonna wield the same result. The only difference is they're not coming back to try to close you.
Exactly.
Why waste someone else's time when your time is just as valuable as theirs?
Oh, now you got a whole staff of people chasing you for weeks, and so
if you don't like your phone ringing, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like people bothering you, don't set up the appointment so they can bother you.
Oh, yes. Like, you guys have called me 5 times today. What are you guys calling about? You have an appointment? No, I don't. I never made an appointment. Okay.
I wonder if they give their doctors that much of a headache.
My doctor's office doesn't call me nearly as much as we call people. Like,
We don't call that often.
no. I mean, and I worked at a doctor's office doing appointments and stuff like that.
What doctor's appointment did you like? What?
Yeah, making like, you got to call them and remind, oh, tomorrow's your appointment at 2:00. And was there anything that in particular that you needed to prepare said doctor for at your appointment? Very
that's what I-
uncomfortable doctor's appointment conversations because of the particular type of doctor that it was. And listen, ma'am, I don't need to know that much. Thank you.
Risty!
But
Risty!
Oh, I need to. I feel like it.
Uh,
Risty, my
What up,
bad. My
Risty?
bad.
What's up, Sisty from another Misty? I hear you
Uh-huh.
taking people to the Flan Factory. Mhm.
I love the fact that I could just send her a link and she's like on like that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, Risty's people. Yo, Risty's one of the few people that got to chill and go to the Flan Factory with me, get to see the awesomeness. I miss you too, Mama. I'm gonna be up there soon. I'm gonna take a trip.
She's lying.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, my bad.
The fine apple incident. So yeah, we can't figure out what is the thing with people saying no, and is it just the generational thing?
You
Like I
can
think about
ask-
that episode.
Ask Risty. Ask Risty, like straight
No,
up,
but
like
Risty, I guarantee you, Risty's told people no many a time because Risty's built different.
oh yeah, Risty doesn't have a problem saying no.
Amanda,
And yes.
Mandy, what it do? That's somebody that's love right there because Love Island is in full effect. I'm pretty sure tonight, and she's taking her time to come spend her Monday evening with us.
I'm about to kick Rick off. Do you ever fucking mention Love Island again?
Oh, but she loves that show. She's
Yeah,
all in.
I'm sorry. I just-
watch parties and all.
yeah.
Sorry.
We missed the fun yesterday. She went to like a bar where they had Love Island hosted party, and she was drinking margies.
Bro, let me
I mean,
tell
I don't
you,
think we missed much. She said that the margarita they drank was $75. I didn't miss shit. Like
Oh,
I could have a
damn.
margarita factory at the house for the 75 of
For
the one.
75 for the 75, I could buy a margarita maker.
right. I'm like, see, oh my god.
Yeah, you should have
Yeah.
said no, man. The $75 margarita.
Like, yo, and she says that on the menu that didn't have pricing. There's where you fucked up.
Right.
There's where number one,
If that shit don't have price,
anything on
don't
the
order
it
it.
don't have a price on the menu. First question, how much is that? Like,
No,
Yeah.
I can't knock that, all right? Because I think I've told you my story of the $40 Jack and Coke. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Josh may not remember the 40. I know I told this to you recently. We got tickets to go see the Heat, me and my boy Simon, right? And we got the good seats, like the black seats where you're sitting behind the basket. Like I could smell LeBron. He smelled good. And
that's probably not real.
you have to walk through like a special bar. It's the Grey Goose or the Johnny Walker bar, whatever. So I walk in and I'm like, hey, get a Jack and Coke. He's like, is Gentleman Jack okay? Yeah, Gentleman Jack. I'm a gentleman. I'll take a Gentleman Jack. You want a single or a double? I'll take a double. Cool.
Big
Ooh.
mistake.
Slide for
Big
the cup.
mistake.
He goes, that'll be $38. So I pull out 40 of the $60 that I have with me, proceed to slide it to him. He says, my name is so-and-so. Don't hesitate to come back at halftime. My ass walked around the chairs. I walked through a little player area so I could walk up to where the common folk were sitting, and I got me a common folk drink. I got me a $20
You went to the
Bacardi.
regular section.
I went to the regular section. The section where the people beat the pots and pans when they win. That's the section that I went to. Because
Only in Miami.
Only in Miami. Josh, did they do that shit in Tampa? Beat
Now
pots
pots
and
and
pans when they
pans.
win shit?
No, pots and pans is a Cuban thing. Like that's only in
Exactly.
Miami.
That's a South Florida thing, bro. That is not a Central or fucking Tampa thing. Oh my god.
First
Yeah,
time I
no.
moved down. First time I moved out, the heat won. I'm like, the fuck are they doing? Why are people just going up and down the streets beating pots and pans? And I lived on Northwest 7th. So, like, everybody just called. This was the craziest shit I had ever seen in my life. Like, you beating on some good pot and pan for no reason.
Bro.
Yo, you definitely need to hit you to Hialeah on a New Year's then. And like right after midnight, they'll be sweeping the front porch, out the house. That one makes sense. But suitcases that they're doing laps in the street with, pots and pans on deck. Like, what are we doing?
Me and baby moms went to a party. I don't want to say it's Hialeah. It had to be Westchester. Either way, she's like, okay.
So the part of
It's time
Hialeah
for-
that they renamed themselves because they too fancy.
Yeah, because they too fancy. She's like, okay, it's time to walk around the block with the suitcases. And I'm like, the fuck you mean? We didn't bring no suitcases with us? And she's like, no, it's for good luck, so we'll travel this year. I'm like, what? And yeah, these people lined up. One person comes, and the husband and wife holding hands. They drop the suitcase off. The next couple picks it up and walks around the block. I'm like, what are we doing? I never heard of this shit before. And they're
Man,
not
that
even
sounds like you're
Cuban.
just passing around some bad juju or some shit. That's what that
Bruh.
shit's for. Because y'all niggas
Bruh.
are still stuck down there.
I ain't take a vacation yet.
Like, what? You made
Exactly.
my point.
Exactly.
Next year, I'm gonna go in reverse. I'm not gonna go
Nigga,
clockwise.
just
I'm
let
gonna
go
counterclockwise.
of the suitcases, bro. Because I swear to God,
It's a fucking thing, yo. That the uwas, you gotta eat a certain amount of uwas. Like,
No, I
there's
mean
rituals.
that one, I mean, come on. I've been doing that one since I was a kid.
for New Year's,
Like, oh yeah, no, you eat 12 grapes. One grape for every month of the year. It's for prosperity and like
listen,
good luck over the course of the year.
the only tradition I do on New Year's is the same tradition I've been doing for the past 6 fucking years. I watch the back of my eyelids for the rest of the night. I don't give a shit about fireworks. I don't give a shit about calls saying Happy New. I'll answer them bitches at 7:00 in the morning when I decide to wake up and look at my phone. That's about it. I think this past year I worked it and I made money, and I'm like, this is what I'm going to start doing every New Year's. I'm going to make money. That's it.
Nah,
So I
for
don't need
me,
to-
I actually do want to start a New Year's tradition. I want morphine every New Year's going forward after this last New Year. Yeah.
Listen,
Morphine on New Year's was nice.
bro,
That's
I brought
horrible.
in New Year's like it was the wildest shit because the guy, I picked him up and I looked at the time and I realized the destination is going to bring us straight into the New Year. I was like, well, he looks at me, I look at him, I'm like, looks like we're spending New Year's together, buddy. And he's like, just drive. I was like, whatever. So it hit 12. I was like, Happy New Year, man. He's like, I'm already bringing in bad shit from last year. I was like,
Oh shit.
what? I was
I'm sorry, sir.
At least he was honest.
Yeah, no, and he gave me his story, and I felt semi bad for him, and I had to tell him, I was like, listen, I was like, you can either take this experience and keep it negative, or you can spin it and make it positive. And he's like, my girl left me. I was like, I get it, but you dodged a bullet. I was with her for like 10 years. I was like, ooh, you should have dodged that bullet like 7 years ago. I was like, you should have dodged that bitch like 9 years ago. He's like, I should have seen the red flags. I was like, listen, pretty doesn't always mean perfect. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's like, she was ugly. I was like, you just got the shitty end of both sticks.
Horrible.
I was like, I'm
Suck
so
a good
sorry.
dick, though, sir.
I was like, let me ask you a question. What do you do for a living? He's like, I'm a firefighter. And you didn't see that red flag? I
Yeah,
was
for
like,
real.
what?
Wow.
So we said by the end of the conversation, by the end of the car ride, you know what I'm saying? He laughed and I felt a little bit better because I mean, like, damn it, man. I was like, but you started the new year single. I was like, so you can spend the next 12 months being a whore.
The world is your oyster.
Right.
The world
Like-
is
I was
your
like-
oyster.
I hate to sound like cliche-ish, but you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea. And I don't know if you noticed, we live in swamp land.
The shit I don't get, like, when I think of certain careers, I think that garners a certain level of, attractive women. Like doctors, firefighters, like they get their picks. Like all you gotta do is walk around and look buff. He wasn't a
You
bad
should be
looking dude,
Mr.
was he?
September for crying out loud.
Yo, I bet you he wasn't even a bad looking dude.
That's what I was going to ask. Like,
I mean,
what was he working with?
I mean, I don't know what he was working with, but
Whoa.
He's like, it's not like we
Okay.
spent Christmas with each other.
we spent New Year's, but I mean, I can guarantee he can take his pick. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he wasn't a bad looking dude. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like fugly, but you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably being, you know, a 7-month whore. So
To us.
Shit, it's been 7 months already. Fuck.
Dude, we are far, like, I feel like it was January was last month.
Yo, this shit is
Yo,
wild.
Tampa
that's
firefighters are ugly. That's awesome.
Kirsty, my dear, I'm gonna take you to a few firefighters that I know personally that, you know what I'm saying, they're not ugly. So
Yeah,
I
shots
don't know.
fired.
I mean, to the defense of down here, I mean, I've lived in Sunrise for forever. I've seen several of the firefighters. They're either old or busted. There's no calendar coming out of here.
That's
For
probably
sure.
what you're talking about.
For sure not. There no calendars coming out of here at all. So,
Well,
I mean, except for one, which sadly, you got to say rest in peace, that one. But that one wasn't too bright, and that's what happened to that one. So,
how the fuck did they become a firefighter then?
I mean, physically fit, agile, good at following directions, apparently not good at following the look before you leap direction. Jumped off of a boat on at the sandbar, no less, and broke his neck. Like,
I love when I'm
Wow.
getting messages, not you trying to hook me up. Only the good ones, Rusty. Only the good ones.
Yo, how do you in how do you die from water and you fight fires? Like, yo, that's just some fucking ironic shit. Like of all the
not too
things I
bright.
would have of all the things I would have expected him to not die from, it'd be water. Maybe fire, possibly smoke. Maybe getting crushed. Nope. Died at the sandbar. Rest in peace, buddy.
No, for sure, for sure. Like firefighter, paramedic to the point where my mom had a heart attack. Thinks that the person to call was me. I don't feel good. I think I'm having a heart attack. I come to her house and I'm like, I was already calling 911 on my way. I'm like, please meet me at the house. This lady, thankfully he did perform life-saving, medical treatment. She, good to go. We're in the emergency room. She's like, isn't that so-and-so from when you were in high school? You should talk to them. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. I don't understand how they save lives for a living, because I'm confused how they are bright enough to stay alive. And about a year later, apparently not bright enough for it, which was pretty sad, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
bad look, man. But speaking of sandbars and the local wildlife, and just living in a swamp, who'd have thought in 2025 the white man would still be trying to take land from Native Americans? But oh no, it is happening. We
Yeah.
live.
Happening. I think it
We
happened.
live.
It's over. It happened.
Yeah,
They
so
pitched
they
a
already built
tent.
the- Yeah,
They pitched a tent, put some fences up and some prison beds, and that's where we're at.
Alligator Alcatraz, as it's affectionately being called, is now a thing in South Florida. So ICE now has a detention center deep in the Everglades, deep on Miccosukee land. Like I saw a video from one Miccosukee tribe member, and she was like, "Yo, this thing's like 900 feet from my home." And there's actually like food trucks going there. Like people are starting to like boycott the food trucks. It's just like, how dare you go and serve food there? And I get it, but just what they do. And if you're gonna make some money, you're an ice cream truck. Of course, you're gonna make some money there. I don't know if I can fault them for going out there and pimping their wares, but hilariously enough, it opened and it flooded immediately. There was no
Oh
thought
yeah.
given to this. Yeah, it flooded like John, I'm gonna see if I can pull a video. That shit
I
flooded.
mean, it rained that day.
So here's my question:
Like,
how
what are you
in the
doing?
hell did that even? What's the word I'm looking for? How did the construction start with all the alligators around there? Like, it's Alligator Alley first and foremost, and you put fences up so the alligators don't get onto the highway, right?
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
when I lived there, there was no fences
I mean,
all
they still
along.
make it into the road. Like them, they climb the fence at this point. The fence is nobody's business at this point.
I mean,
They like the gators. There's literally tons of videos. The gators just climb the fence on Alligator Alley. They are in the road. It used to be worse though. It definitely was worse.
oh no, 100%. Like I'm very glad and grateful that in the times that we were traveling through Alligator Alley, that we did not hit an alligator. But like, how does that process even happen? And nobody got injured, eaten, or attacked by one.
Well, I mean, I would say that like gators are probably more scared of us than we are of them, like most other large, fierce animals.
I
In
got a
what world
healthy
do you live
fear.
in? Are the alligators scared of me?
I have a healthy fear of alligators, crocodiles, and anything that looks like a fucking dinosaur. I
Yeah,
don't
see.
hear anything.
No audio, yeah.
But no worry, I'm pretty sure we can make up our own audio to this.
And here we go.
It's a fully aluminum frame structure. Jesus Christ, we're moving too fast. But
Wow.
how? Like,
I mean, it's literally like an event tent.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they thought that was going to be, a plausible situation.
so okay, so that's a tent. That's not a building.
It's a tent.
It's a tent. That's a rubber event tent. Like,
That's Alligator Alcatraz.
yeah, it's like it's a wedding venue that
They
they've
clearly did not think this
erected.
through, because we're talking about dinosaurs that climbs fences. Not me. Nope. Sorry. That, oh my god, like, I know that's scary as shit to me. Hold on. Let's see. This is sad that we have the money to clothe detainees exactly the same way, but providing more tax cuts to the highest earners in America, causing Medicare to be cut for millions. Ooh, it sounds like she has a lot to say about this.
But
Oh,
it's a big, beautiful bill, Risty. It's the biggest and beautifulest bill ever. Bro, they were interviewing him and he's in his stupid little hat. And they're like, well, what if they escape? And he's like, well, they better run like snakes and weave. Like, the
Oh
man
my
is,
god.
he's sundowning. We're literally watching somebody sundown, and they are one of the most powerful people in the world. But yeah, Alligator Alcatraz, they've stolen land. Well, they appropriated the land, built the thing in like a week and a half. I think the people at the fire festival probably the only ones that are worse off in tents than this fucking situation.
yeah, no. It's. I mean, I don't understand. It's pretty.
It's fucked up.
It's absolutely fucked up. Like, you're literally putting them out there because you want to make it difficult for them to, I guess, escape. But I saw, so they sent this guy to Chrome though, which I'm pretty sure eventually they'll be emptying all of the detainees from Chrome to this new spot. But a gentleman saved a young girl's life at the beach. She was drowning. Okay. And he saves her life, and the police are speaking to him afterwards, asked him to produce his identification, to which he did not have appropriate identification, and he was arrested the following day or later that day or some situation of that nature, and sent to Chrome detention because he's an undocumented individual.
So he did his civic duty as a good Samaritan.
His human duty as a human.
Yeah.
Obviously a good human.
Did the right thing, and all he got for it was to be detained and potentially deported.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I don't understand where that works out. I mean, if you're catching,
I like how you gave the little middle finger there.
Discreetly
gave.
No, they I don't understand. Like, if you're stopping someone for some type of crime and you see that they are undocumented, go about your business. But this the guy literally saves the girl's life. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, someone that would have saved my life at the beach would have gotten like an award or something, you know. My parents would have taken him out to dinner. I don't fucking know. And no, this guy, prison, going to a jail.
You're giving him a chance to go camping in the Everglades. What more reward could he deserve?
He's just
America.
avoiding being food for Godzilla's fucking, siblings.
What if that's his plan? Like, what if his plan is to just let the alligators roam freely once he has enough people in there? Oops, I'm sorry. It was a mistake.
I feel like there's probably too much like auxiliary noise at this point in that area for the gators to think that it's a good idea to actually get close enough. So, but it doesn't negate the fact that it is an absolutely horrible idea, seems incredibly inhumane. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is the type shit that they're doing in other countries, third world style countries. So it's just
what I find interesting about the whole migrant thing is he's kind of backpedaled a little bit, and he went to Christy Nome and was like, look, some of the farmers are a little disappointed, and so if they want to keep them and they're willing to like sign off, it's basically almost like indentured servitude kind of situation. Like, well, if they want their workers, the word he wanted to use, they can keep them as long as they're willing to like basically sign saying, I will be responsible for this person, which I think is a good move in the right direction. But the way that it's presented is just, it feels like almost what you would hear a plantation owner or someone who was okay with slavery kind of say, well, if you want them slaves, we'll let you have them slaves. Like, it feels like it's a step backwards. And the thing to me is, going back to what we were talking about at the start, which is people can't say no. People don't listen either. Me and Eric were having an interesting conversation about how he uses wordplay. And I'm gonna let my twin take it over because she made a
he's
really
an
good point when we were
absolute
talking about it.
He is the absolute word slayer. His semantics game is absolutely on point. From my understanding, there's an entire situation with these Epstein documents that he said in an interview that he would release. Now, there's a super key word in what he said. He said he would release them. I would be able to fly if I had wings. I would have a tail if it, humans never evolved. I would be bald if I got scalped in a scrap out fight. Like, there are so many woods. I would like $1 million. I'm not going to have $1 million. He did not say I am going to. Like, My mom would tell you there's a whole mess of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, Erica. Like you could. There's so many. I should do a lot of things. I would do a lot of things. So that's exactly what he does on a regular basis. He hides behind the way that he says things.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely hides behind the ways that he says things. And he's very blatant about it to the point where it's like he thinks he's funny in to himself, like they're his own personal inside jokes with himself. I'm gonna say this way, and what I really mean is, fuck y'all, I'm gonna be over here doing whatever I want to do.
Well, what gets me, and I'm gonna pull that
crazy.
video. I'm gonna pull that video that you were just mentioning, but he ended up suing CBS. I know a lot of us are familiar with that when Kamala was edited in an interview where they cut out maybe 2 seconds of a word. He sued CBS because how dare they misconstrue the truth. And he did the same exact shit because they edited the video for him. And I will play you, I think this has both the original and the other one. Hold on.
The edit.
I want to share. Yeah, hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. Don't share this window. Don't share that window. No. Okay, share this window. That's fine. Okay, perfect. Here we go.
There's still no audio.
No sound.
Did you guys have audio with the Alligator Alley?
No.
Oh. Huh. Well, that's
Yeah, I
not good.
can't
Hold
fix
on,
that.
Josh. I'm gonna send it to you, Josh. Hold on. Audio?
Nope.
Oh. Oh, but it does have the unedited clip.
Let's see if I can send it to Josh. I don't know if I didn't share something. I didn't give her permission. Command C. All right, Josh, it's coming to you. It's in the chat.
All right, go ahead and remove it real quick.
Okay. I'll stop sharing.
Good Lord. That was loud. My bad. Here we go. All right.
Here are Trump's unedited recent comments about whether or not he would release classified files about Jeffrey Epstein.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would.
Yeah.
I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would.
And here's how Fox edited that same clip for their viewers.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
Attorney General.
Interesting.
See, both the first two questions, would you declassify the 9/11 files? Yeah. Direct answer. Single word. The JFK files. Yeah. I actually did. Okay, great. Some of those. He did. Some Project Paperclip stuff is actually declassified at this point. But when he's asked about the Epstein files, yeah, I would. I would be a man if I was born a boy. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's a rough comment. But there's a lot of things that I would be if it, or could or would do. I would drive a fucking spaceship if I were an astronaut. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dude?
An astronaut, if you just in like one of those planes that go into the outskirts of space, you could be an astronaut too.
I don't know if that would make me an astronaut for real. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm gonna be an astronaut, I'm gonna be hitting it to the moon. Like I'm walk out over there.
There's no moon. The moon's just a construct. What are you talking about?
Right. Right.
I would jump on one of those zero gravity planes, though. I would like to see what that feels like. Because space is scary. I've already made this clear on many a podcast. I refuse to go to space. You fuck around, beat off in the wrong place, and somebody's pregnant. Nope, I don't want none of that life. I don't want none of that smoke. There's shit that's just flying at hundreds of thousand miles an hour. I've seen little shit rip through satellites. Yeah, no, I'm good. Space ain't for me, man. That's where the aliens live. I don't go into the ocean because that's where the sharks live. I don't go into space because that's where the aliens
That
live.
ocean
I
thing
live
is
on Earth.
crazy. That ocean
Tell
thing
you, I
is
don't
crazy,
do it.
bro.
I don't do it. That the ocean's bigger than the Earth. I know that doesn't sound right, but what I'm saying is that in terms of this area to explore, there's more ocean than there is Earth. You
That's
can go
true.
to the top of Everest and still not break the surface of the ocean if you go down to the Marianas Trench. Nope, not doing it. Not that guy. I want to rant. Can I rant for a second? I know
Got
I've spoken to Erica about it, but I don't think you've heard me rant about this movie yet, John. John, shit. I'm thinking John Cena. Josh, I kind of
Heads-
touched on it with you, but heads of state.
I
Okay,
watched
so
it.
what'd you think?
I actually
know.
liked it. It was actually it was
Really?
good. It was like it wasn't like great, like spectacular. It was the greatest movie. No, it was good. It was good for the humor that it had. It was good. Idris Alba really makes the movie watchable because
You know, I like Cena. I don't care what you got to say.
I I see Cena and I think of Peacemaker, and he's just annoying as fuck as Peacemaker, and making him the president, I was just like, oh God. And then you made that comment like, oh, you know, The Rock's gonna run for the like. I would vote for The Rock if I could vote, but you know,
I'm telling you, they're laying the
that's what-
groundwork, me.
but that's what the show. Oh my God, his show.
Yes, I called that one. Okay, so Erica, you don't know this, but we had a real long chat, one of our original podcasts, where I said the reason why The Rock is doing the television show he's doing is because he's controlling the narrative and getting all the dirty laundry that would come up during an election out into
And
the
putting
open
it out there. Yep.
and making it wholesome. So that this way you look, oh, he shoplifted. Ah, that's just Dwayne being Dwayne. So all the negative shit that he did is now all been whitewashed by NBC. So I've said for a long time they're gonna run The Rock at some point as a presidential candidate. This movie only goes to solidify that by making John Cena, a wrestler, be the president on camera, showing, well, as long as you're popular enough, you can be that dude. I believe that this movie was written by AI. I swear to God, they sat down with ChatGPT and said, need a buddy comedy starring Idris Elba and John Cena. How would you write this? My beef with it, Josh, was more along the lines of, okay, we all saw The Matrix when it came out, right?
Of course.
Mind blown. Look at these effects. Oh my God. Then we start getting all these other movies like, and my big example is Driven, the movie with Steven Stallone, fucking Sylvester Stallone, and
You're just getting all names fucked up. Call
yeah,
me.
I am. I'm tired. It was a long day yesterday. I can't remember the guy's name. Kit Pardue, essentially, he was an actor. Long story short,
For
they're in this
Driven?
movie where they're driving. Yeah, Driven. It was about the F1 cars, and funnily enough, this Brad Pitt movie is about the F1 movies or the F1 cars. Fuck, Vic. Okay, regardless, my point is this: the CGI in this movie. We all know that the presidential limo is called the Beast, correct?
Yes.
And the Beast is the pretty big Cadillac car. This movie made the car the size of a fucking coffin. Like two people couldn't even sit comfortably side by side. But you're telling me that this is the Beast? This is not an accurate visual representation of what the Beast is.
But I
Yo,
mean,
I'm gonna pull a picture. Hold on.
Eh,
Yeah, discuss my lovely friends.
so in reality, I get why they call it the Beast because that bitch was just I want that type of fucking indestructible fucking, you know what I'm saying, shit on my car. Like, oh my, road rage would be just taken to a whole other level. I will be knocking motherfuckers off the road like it was Mario Kart. Like, keep playing with me. Like, you want to cut me off? I'm gonna knock 'em off.
Boom.
Right?
I mean, I've taken several calls at work in reference to the specialty glass. Do you put that in cars? Always the most gangster sounding OG bitches. Like no, sir. No.
Okay, I see what you mean by the size. That shit is fucking huge.
And I can't find like a good picture of it in the movie just to kind of show you. I would say the Red Guardian's limo was probably bigger than the fucking presidential limo in this movie. Like, I feel like they did this movie and was like, how can we keep this cheap? The CGI is just crazy. It's off the wall. It's formulaic. I knew Jack Quaid was coming back before they even brought him back at the final scene. Like, there was no way that dude was gonna die. And the sad thing is it's gonna get multiple sequels. This is going to become a thing because they got the perfect.
mean,
you got
They did
Idris.
it like
You
the
got John
Marine.
Cena. But the Marine was good.
Was it? Because it was
Yes.
trash.
The Marine was a good movie. The Marine. You just don't like John Cena.
Which Marine movie did you watch? Because if we watched the same one, it was a disaster.
Yeah, this from the dude who likes the current Spider-Man.
Tom Holland, you better watch your mouth.
I mean,
This
he
from the dude who
looks like a child.
That's
in
comic book
comparison
accurate.
to. Okay, I'll give you that. That is accurate to the comic books, but
Yeah, no, not my Spider-Man.
no.
Ah,
Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man.
I mean, that's
Not
not
even
wrong.
My Spider-Man's Andrew Garfield.
All three are fucking
Whoa.
phenomenal Spider-Man. Don't get me like they
Good job on using the plural too.
My
I'm just saying,
Spider-Man's
the Spider-Man, but like they were
Spider-Man.
one portrayed
the word
Amazing
Nazi is
Spider-Man.
used.
See, look. Thank you,
Tom
Brittany.
Holland.
See. Thank you.
F that Tom Holland. F that Spider-Man. He is not one of my Spider-Men. Fuck that.
Okay, so we have the Amazing Spider-Man. We have the Spectacular Spider-Man. That was Toby, and that was Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom Holland is the newest one. We're about to get Miles Morales. You're going to tell me Miles Morales is not my Spider-Man.
No, he's totally my Spider-Man because he's Puerto Rican. Yo, but if they don't do the right song, I'll be disappointed. Like, I need Bad Bunny to do the soundtrack. And I either go Spider-Man, what do you say?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Spider. Yo, okay. So speaking of Bad Bunny, happened to be at the mall the other day, and he is a giant ad
What?
on the side. Bad Bunny is a giant ad on the side of the Calvin Klein store in white briefs, and we didn't even go.
What was the size of his Bad Bunny? I need to know.
I mean, it wasn't giving bad in any way as far as I'm concerned. But the comment that I got from the individual that I was with was what? It was a little bit sketchy. But what
Bad Bunny being on a Calvin
what kind of
Where's the Puerto
I don't
Rican
even.
flag?
I was like, let's go into Calvin Klein because I know that their sizes and all their things fit me amazingly. And we'll have to not try anything on. I will just be like, oh, this is a size 4. Moving on with my life. I'm not going into that store. What's happening on the side of the store with those pictures? And I'm like, oh shit, that's Bad Bunny. Who the fuck? First of all, this person who is Bad Bunny? I was like,
what?
Well, there you go.
And they a reggae person. Like, how do you know who the Bad Bunny is?
No, I know. I know. I was like,
I don't even
wait,
listen to that
Bad,
genre of music, and I know who
Bad
Bad Bunny
Bunny?
is.
I'm like, no, Bad Bunny. And he's like, no, who? I'm like, okay, that's cool. Good. But the remark definitely was that he looks like he's that, like, why they got a gay model up there? Like, what are they doing? Like, what's going on right there? And I'm like, what? That's Bad Bunny. What do you mean by that? Like if my statement about it being Bad Bunny was like a loaded comment, like if I said, no, man, did you see his dick in those underpants? Like, it's giving amazing. And that by no means was the case. First of all, his tattoos are giving, I got him at the quarter machine and I just stuck them all over the place. Very
So
random.
that artist, that he actually, and I'll show you tomorrow. I have photos. He went to this dude in Miami who does only single needle tattoos.
I did hear that.
And they're fire tattoos, but yes, they're very random, like off the cuff. It was funny because when the tattoos came out, he was riding a jet ski in a Speedo and a pink, what do you call those things? Vest? Like, yeah, they're just there.
A life
They're
jacket?
very, yeah, one of them things. And it's just it's I'll show you tomorrow. It's bad. I'm not going through the 50,000 some odd photos I have to find them, but I will show you tomorrow. Um yeah, I didn't know he was a CK model. Like, I guess, I mean, if Marky Mark could do it.
Okay, so that is kind of what I thought of, but at like the same time, I was like, Marky Mark was giving, I'm a beefcake, and as much as Bad Bunny does not necessarily look bad, I got to give it to him.
He looks like a bunny.
He's not, his facial expressions, all of the things, none of it is giving very masculine in any way. It was,
Yes,
I was
very effeminate.
mortified. Yeah, it was
He's
like,
very effeminate. But
I
mean, he
don't even
made
think I want to put this picture up either.
oh my god, please do, because
God.
I really, and it shot my whole trip down at Calvin Klein, to be honest. So I need them to change that ad till like next week. So like I need to go there.
Oh man,
Sarah,
I don't even
Josh,
know
Sarah.
why I looked this shit up.
I mean, don't do the one where he thinks that it's cute that he's like pretending he's the Coppertone model.
No.
That's all I'm seeing right now. And the fact that
No, yes,
Risty's about
do
to
it.
shit herself about this one. Hold on, Risty. I got you.
Is he doing a little finger thing too? Oh no. No.
Just
What,
go take a breather.
what's his name? His name is Benito, right?
Something like that.
Benny, stop. Stop, Benny. Stop. Our people are better than this. They're already trying to kill the cookies. Like, stop, Benny. Benito, stop. Yeah, he
So
really
it
trying to show
definitely
his
had
dad money.
like it had the.
He's giving me Lionel Richie vibes or Michael Jackson vibes here.
Yo, does he have a semi-chubby?
I
think he has a sock, bro.
I'm done.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah, Papa, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm
I don't wanna
uncomfortable
know.
now. Take this off the screen.
It's still on my screen right now.
That's your choice, sir. You made that decision.
like so fine for no reason.
But is he though? But is he?
Like I think the only time I really like his latest album is fucking phenomenal. But like he was on, I think it was called Hot Ones, and he was doing the chicken wing thing, and the guy, he's like he was like his mouth was burning, and he's like, "Do you want some ice cream?" He's like, "Oh, ice cream." He's like, "That sounds very nice." And I'm like, "Bro, that right there took me, bro." I was like, "Yo." Like, bro, he was like a little kid with ice cream. He's like, "Oh, this is very nice, very nice." I'm like, "Bro, come on, man."
I mean, but you can't be. I mean, I don't know. You can't be. He seems.
He's very humble. I'll tell you this. Like he seems very.
But he also doesn't seem too bright.
You ain't wrong.
I mean, I had someone once tell me that that's that version of that version of a man or a boy or whatever the case is. That's a lava lamp, pretty to look at, not too bright. That is, I mean, literally one of the best jokes I've ever heard about how a man is described. Pretty to look at, not too bright. But
if it's true or remotely true, is it considered a joke?
Yeah. It's still a joke.
I don't know.
He doesn't. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't seem. He just doesn't seem. He doesn't seem the brightest. And to be honest, after I've met somebody that looked like he could be Primo de Bad Bunny, Broke Edition, it kind of changed it for me. So. But I did learn. I even learned something about that person today that absolutely made sense, because I was informed about something about that particular individual, which obviously will leave the name ambiguous. But they are closely associated with somebody that has a very strong love for Bad Bunny, which I found so comical from all the way within my soul. I'm like, El Primo de Bad Bunny is your man, and now it makes sense why you are also semi-obsessed with Bad Bunny. Which one came first, though? I'm not sure, but
yeah, we're gonna take that one offline. There's only one or two people I can think of we're talking about here, but we're gonna stay ambiguous with the names.
yo,
I hate you. I hate
I
you.
was dying. And the funnier thing is that both of these individuals have heard that I have given this Bad Bunny lookalike, semi lookalike, this nickname. Similar accent and way of responding. I
Oh,
Bet Bunny.
God.
I was like, oh, what did you say? I Bet Bunny. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. No hablo español. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. So, but I mean, it is what it is.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm often told I am not funny, but clearly I am fucking hilarious. It's my description of that would be is I'm not funny, I'm hilarious. There's a big difference. Like,
No.
dude, straight crap. That's awesome. I can't wait. You're never gonna look at this person the same.
Oh no.
Oh, you just confirmed it, I'm assuming.
You're never. Vic's never gonna be able to look at this person the same. Now he's gonna be like, "Ay, Primo de Bad Bunny," and he's gonna see the underwear photos in his mind,
Oh,
and
he
it's
won't even
gonna be
he will not be able to keep a straight face now.
excellent. I think we might have like some maintenance tasks that need accomplishing tomorrow, just so that I can see your face.
You gotta take a picture.
Incapable.
These
gotta take a
glasses
picture
aren't
of
coming
it.
off until after I see you tomorrow. I'm still sleeping these glasses now. I'm gonna take my little fancy eye cover from Amazon and I'm gonna just put them over the glasses. The glasses ain't coming off, yo. It's done. I'll probably break my neck walking around here with sunglasses all night, but it's fine because I'm all fucked up right now. Because it's one or two people, and if it's the person I think it is that loves Bad Bunny the way he loves Bad Bunny, like I'm just to the moon. To the moon.
So,
Oh,
I mean,
shit. Oh no.
yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, Josh.
Yeah.
We went on our own little personal. There is something near and dear as we were talking about Puerto Rico. So Eric is excited for a fight that's happening this weekend on Netflix. I'm gonna let my twin. I'm gonna
My
let
girl
my twin
is
cue it
going
up.
to My girl's gonna listen.
Wait, real quick. Is she fighting the same one that she originally lost to on the on
Oh
the
yeah,
card?
this will be their third fight. So Amanda Serrano,
Watch.
yeah. So she's fighting her again. I mean, let's fingers crossed.
No,
We get a good ref.
because that's how you jinx somebody, by wishing them luck. Go break a leg and they fucking lose. No, do not wish her luck. She's gonna do it. She's gonna get it done and call it a day.
I don't want to.
So
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all discuss real quick. I'm gonna let Erica tee it all up, and she knows how I feel about this. I'll be right back.
Ooh,
So-
you're lucky you did that, because I swear to God, I was about to boot your ass right off.
I'll
Amanda
beat myself.
Serrano will be fighting Kate Taylor live. It'll be on Netflix, which thank you. So everybody could watch it like normal people instead of
Got a fucking buffer anyway.
pay-per-viewing it up. But
They've done better though.
this Friday, 8 p.m. fight. I mean, that's the one it'll start, but it will be their third fight. They're fighting in Madison Square Garden, so it's a huge fight for so many reasons. It is the first all-female boxing card.
Oh, really?
That's number one. Yes, and it'll be their third fight. She headbutted her the first time. Amanda lost. She headbutted her the second time. Amanda out by decision, which didn't make sense at any rate whatsoever. I mean, I could have judged that fight better. I could have counted the punches probably more accurately. But it's an all-female card at Madison Square Garden, which is also a huge deal because it will be the first all-female card ever to fight at Madison Square Garden. It's also the first female fucking title fight at what the fuck is it called?
Madison Square Garden.
No. Where they're like the main event. It'll be they're the first female main event at Madison Square Garden. That's how it started. And then it became an all-female card at Madison Square Garden. There will be 8 fights. So they are the title fight, the main event, sorry. They're the main event, and it's 100% all-female fight. I mean, it's gonna be absolutely incredible, to be honest. Some of the other ladies that are fighting actually have some decent titles that they're, going head to head for. But this will be their third fight, and I mean, I follow her on all types of platforms. Amanda is my girl. She has been training super, super hard. And I mean, she's gonna win. But
Okay, so no, wait. Let me address the elephant in the room now. So, Josh, do you know who her promoters are?
Unfortunately, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, the colonizers.
to her
She, as
defense,
a-
you go where the money is. To her defense, you go where the money is. And
as a
unless
strong Boricua.
I get it. Hold on a minute. Let me play devil's advocate real quick. Hold on a minute.
Okay,
So
good.
we can't. So at the end of the day, Serrano. That's her name.
yes, Amanda Serrano.
So yes, we don't like the Paul brothers.
Yo, and real
Specifically-
quick, shout out to the 6 who are watching. What up? If you're here, drop a note in the chat. Say what's up, peoples. Let us know you here and visiting. We got 6 strong. I'm loving it. Sorry, didn't mean to cut
We
you off. We
appreciate-
just
no,
gotta
no, we
give love to
appreciate
the
that.
people that's sitting there in the chat.
So, like I said, I don't like the Paul brothers. I don't specifically, not both of them, because one is in one field, the other is in the other field, right? So, but yes, they together, they did what they did with Puerto Rico and all that good shit, or bad shit, technically.
That shit.
But bad shit, right? However, I don't like Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Because come on, man, you're cutting these deals. You're winning not because you're talented. You're an entertainer at the end of the day. At least Logan Paul is doing his thing in WWE. We know it's fake. We know it's rigged. We know the injuries, are real. But at least we know it's scripted, so we know what's going to happen, right? Now, taking it to Amanda's situation, Miss Serrano. As a person, what she represents, not who she represents, but what she represents, is Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. But just because she works for one of the dickheads, you know what I'm saying? You can't fault her for it. Bro, she's making money. You know what I'm saying? She was promised that she would be a millionaire within the year. I mean, dog, I hate to say this, but if one of those two jackasses comes up to me and says, yo, we're going to make you a millionaire within the year, you just got to run this podcast for me right now, man. Vic, you can't tell me, nigga, you ain't with the money problems that we all have. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't fucking do it?
Okay, so let me throw a little.
It doesn't negate that she trains hard, that she's a fierce fighter. Facts as far as boxing is concerned, it's not like she's going to get signed to the Money Mayweather team. He's not going to sign a female fighter. He's not. He's a straight asshole. He's not signing a female fighter. So,
but I mean,
I agree, all valid points. But let me put some.
So other than going with Money Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions, you're not in boxing. You're not making. There's. Where are you going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Twin, I'm with you. I'm just going. Let Chef cook. Let me sprinkle a little adobo on this. Damn. I'm sure there's many a rapper in the mid-90s that was like, oh, there's this dude, and he throws these parties with this baby oil, but
I thought we wasn't touching him today.
We're not touching that. What I'm saying is that there was a dude named fuck you. There's a dude named Punisher who actively was signed to the roster and was flown around the world to nut on people because he wasn't allowed to nut in the box, but he was told he had the nut around the box. No, what we know about said dude, we don't know what the Pauls are doing. We don't know what's going to come out 20 years from now. All I'm saying is, I get you, E. Like, yes, they're giving her an opportunity to get on the stage, to have a title fight, to do all these things.
He's just a clown. He's just a clown that brings the show. And I mean, even though it is a sport, at the end of the day, it's about entertainment, especially with the way society is and social media and everything is an entertainment factor these days. I mean, you could associate it with like someone who, okay, so as far as boxing is concerned, Gervonta Tank Davis used to be on the Money Mayweather team. Lucky for him, he was smart enough to hire a very, very, very smart man. Shout out to that individual. I actually know that person personally. As an attorney and his like, I mean, the one white dude that sticks out like a sore thumb in his camp. So he is smart enough to have built that man's contract to get him out of the Mayweather contract after he made a certain amount of money so he could use it as a jump off. I'm fairly positive, considering that Amanda is using all of her original camp. Her trainers are all the same. She trains with her sister. She trains with everything that got her to where she is sports-wise, professionally. She's kept her entire camp. The only thing that she has done is sign with them, and it has blown up the entertainment factor that's allowed her to be fighting the title fight at Madison Square Garden. I mean,
fair enough.
I mean, really.
All right.
So this is obviously her jump off for that, so that then she'll come back and it will be her promoting herself, or her, whoever the case is, as the promoter for it. I mean, Tank is taking a little bit of a sideline at the moment because he left Mayweather and he's building some shit up, but at the same time he's made some other ignorant choices. And
But yeah, that was him.
poor thing, he's just not bright enough. But it doesn't negate that he's an amazing fighter, and he wouldn't have been able to sign with what is arguably one of the best fighters in boxing history. As much as he's a clown, and generally speaking, definitely seems like an absolute asshole. But Mayweather is definitely one of the best fighters to ever come across boxing. So it was a wise choice to sign with him. So as far as Amanda is concerned, even though he's a straight clown, Jake Paul's a clown, he brings nothing of value to the actual fight for what it's used for. It's merely a tool. It's you know,
he's turning a profit. I mean, he's making money out of it, and
He's
like I
making
said,
money
I don't
out of
like
it.
the guy. I don't like the guy at all. You know what I'm saying? I like his brother more than I like him because, again, I said, he's going into a field where you know what I'm saying, it's staged. You know there's a story to it. And he is phenomenal when it comes to pissing people off. I give it to him. Like, you don't like him? Great. Guess what? He's making money because you don't like him. You're still going to buy his merchandise. You're still going to watch the show. He brings a different set of eyes to the business. You know what I'm saying? Like, TKO bought WWE. So now they own UFC, WWE, and it's bringing a whole new light to it. And he happens to be in it at the... Yeah. Did you...
It's not the dude anymore, the Brazilian dude?
TKO is the company.
No, but didn't they go by another name, Zuffa?
TKO Group Holdings. Hold on one second.
It was Zuffa. Well, while you're looking that up, I want to say something. I want to
so hold on, wait, real quick. Think of it this way. This is a ways and a means to an end. On the road of her career, she started running. This is the bicycle that's going to get her to the spot where she's picking up the Lambo. I mean, let's be real.
You're in a field of flowers, and I was about to let me make my historical footnote. There's not been many times. Who's owned by who? Who's owned by who?
TKO
My point
Group Holdings
is that Josh,
by
historical footnote time. When was the last time you see me sunned and shut down on the podcast? I'm giving my Twitter flowers. You know, she made an accurate and well-argued point, and I had to sit back in the cut and say, okay, I'm going to take this L. Now, just know, there ain't going to be many L's I take, twin. They're not going to be many, but I'm going to take this one. Go Puerto Rico. Go Amanda. Headbutt that bitch.
I mean, if you watch her training videos, she's practicing the leaning further back a little bit and being upright.
Right. I was about to say
she's you know.
Back.
Man, that's the move. That's the move. Oops. That's the move.
The oops.
Watch many a boxing.
I mean, but she's fighting against all odds. That Kate Taylor has her forehead's back here and over here. It's like the difference between a classic fitted cap with a normal human being wears a hat. Oh, sorry, bro. Curved brim. Against this, flat situation that now the brim of the hat starts so far back and you can't even curve that bitch. So, I mean, there's no, and she also proves, and to her credit, she also proves that you could be an absolutely kick-ass, badass, fucking true, genuine athlete and still be a gorgeous lady. Because she's not ugly.
Yeah, she can get it.
There's plenty of previous fighters that, I mean, I remember watching boxing as a kid and being like, you know, you were lucky if there was one female fight in an entire situation, like that an entire fight, like the whole thing, like if the first fight was even females. And there was, I wish I could remember the girl's name, but she was this brown haired chick that was heavy set and she always wore like a ponytail. And they were like, wow, she looks like a man. And
I mean, there's images where she looks a little, you know.
I mean, yeah, because
great.
she's got to be built to you know, whoop ass the way that she does. But facts, she puts on regular clothes and she still looks feminine.
Yo, I'd eat
For
those
sure.
cookies. I'd eat those cookies.
But
What
this
cookies?
right here, like
She's not good at the mean mugging face. She's not good at it.
Great at the mean mugging face because that's scary. And I'm a guy. I'd be fucking. I'd shit.
Nah, she could dominate me. I'm good.
I'm sure she could. I mean,
I'll be her pleasure dom.
Terrible.
Facts.
Like here, she looks very feminine, right?
Look, I want to play the conspiracy theory game.
Oh God.
Dum dum dum. So you know, Jake fought last weekend.
Did he? I missed it.
Chavez Jr. stepped in the ring with him.
Oh God, and I guarantee he
Chavez
lost.
Jr. took the obligatory L because that's what you do when you fight that Paul brother.
Fuck him.
And then was promptly arrested by ICE. Was promptly
Oh, that's
arrested
right.
by
I'm
ICE
done.
afterwards.
He set that
I
shit
mean,
up.
yes, Amanda's a Boricua sister, and you know she can't be deported. But I mean, what's the odds that I'm gonna go fight this fight with this dude? I'm gonna make it into the country to fight this fight with this dude. I'm gonna pass all the checks and the state boards and all of that bullshit. And then once the fight is done,
He was
I'm
arrested
detained?
on some like outstanding warrant or some shit, right?
Yep. Now they didn't find that warrant when he flew into said country to make said money for said fight, but it was quickly found afterwards. Just like
Yeah.
that poor brother went and saved the young little white girl from the perils of the ocean and promptly got detained and took a trip to Alcatraz Alley to live like a Fire Festival member. Oh no, we
Yeah,
lost Josh.
it's crazy.
Josh, I can't see what you said. I'm assuming that's BRB. But yeah, Twin, talk to me. How you feeling about this no participations podcast? Because if there's one thing Amanda has done, she participated.
Like, I could tell you facts. She never got a trophy that said participant. Here's your certificate of award for attending. Here you go.
We know you didn't get to box, but you showed up, and we thank you for your effort.
Like, the girl's face was wide open, leaking. She's lucky that her whole eyebrow didn't get hacked off, which such luck for her, by the way, because she has killer eyebrows. But
Told you I'd eat them cookies.
and she literally was like, oh, we're fighting again. It's not going down like this.
Yeah.
Because she grew up with the mindset and the training. Second place is the first loser. And I mean, obviously in boxing, there's the winner and the loser because there's only two of them. But, dude.
That's what rematches are for.
Exactly. She's like, I'm going to get you until I win because you are not going to get me. You're not a more skilled fighter than me. You won because you cheated or on a technicality. As far as like I'm concerned, she leaned in with her head more than once. The ref should have said something to her. She should have gotten a penalty for that would have lost the match based on the points. Third time, bam!
To you.
Let
me pose a question to you. So
Go ahead.
we are I think we both agree that we are from the no participation trophy era. And part of that era is being petty. Would you say that sometimes we can be a little petty?
Yo, petty as fuck today. I pulled an absolute petty move. Saw someone thinking that they was super like jamming out to like some super low frequency, like not doing so hot like music. And I was like, oh, you're enjoying that? hold up. Let me go change that real quick. Like, real quick. Let me flip the script completely. Let's put something that you don't even know exists on. You're not going to even be able to hum along. Thank God.
That was your Discord message.
What the fuck did I just miss?
Petty as fuck. Like, oops.
As
You know, my bad to the other individual that was listening to the music and enjoying it, but at the same time, they were like, nah, I feel you. I've seen you do it before, basically. Like, I knew what time it was the second you walked over there, so not a big deal. So, I mean, like...
I'm so upset that I missed that.
You did. You were gone.
Discord messages. I caught the Discord messages.
Yeah, you
My
weren't
bad,
there.
Josh.
Yo, I jumped up out that seat like it was no one's business. But I think that small, like, or large sprinkling of needing to be petty about certain things is because you were raised with like a winner mentality. Like, work hard, play hard. These fucking, they think, oh, I work hard, I play. Bitch, you don't work. You go to work, you don't work. So, I mean, I don't understand. I don't think I've trained as an athlete my whole life. I still run. I still ball. And like, the thing is,
with you.
The thing is that, by the way, what? I didn't see.
I'm like, take him with you.
He said, take you with me. Take me with you.
Oh,
and then you just got mad quiet. You're like,
going. Erica, finish your point. I got to tell you a joke.
So for sure, like, I'm sorry. I heard a 23-year-old the other day tell me they no longer play because they were in an incident on the field, and then now they're scared of taking contact. Dog, I train to take contact when I play, and I play soccer. That's not a contact sport, okay? So, I mean, let's be real about our life. Like, you don't show up and win. Winners don't show up and win. Winners show up and win because they worked hard. You trained hard. You ran the bleachers every day. Like, you know, subliminal message. But, you know, shots fired for sure. But, you know, you worked hard to be a trained athlete, and that meant you won. I have an entire box of trophies from when I was a kid. None of those are because I appeared and I happened to be on the team. And let's face it, at this point, you pay to be on rec league teams as a kid coming up. So you what are you doing when you pay for your kids to play rec league? You're paying for the trophy at the end of the year that said they came to all the practices, appeared at the game. I mean,
they're paying for the babysitting.
I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. It's crazy to me. You trained to be a winner. You worked hard. You were dedicated because you wanted to win, not because I'm going to win, because you were there. I mean, I don't
I can see the frustration in her face.
I don't get a prize every day for breathing oxygen. I don't understand why there's people you're getting the same paycheck as me, but I'm on the phone times 2 at literally the same time. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's the same concept.
So we got weeks of this podcast to get all this frustration out. We go work it out on camp. We are. Yeah, we are. Josh, I told you I found a whippersnapper.
I see that. I definitely see that.
You asked her why doesn't she take me, and I'm gonna let you hear the question because I don't think you've ever heard the question that's been posed. It's been brought up several times in her and I presence. So my boss one day decided to say, "Vic, when was the last time you ran?" To which I asked the more accurate question, "Bitch, when was the last time I was chased?"
I was
Because
just
at the
about
end
to say that.
I know you were because you my other twin. We triplets now. It happened on cam. It's like that movie
You
with
have
Will
to be
Ferrell
chased
and
with a weapon to run. Like
Not
a,
yo.
even like, yo, listen. If an animal's
Oh
chasing
shit,
me, they don't have a
sirens.
weapon. Like,
Sirens
oh,
is a
Oh
good.
he's
Is a
shit.
running.
good.
It's for a
Oh
reason.
shit. Pow. Good shot.
Well, I don't
See, look at
Listen,
know.
this. I'm just not saying I do it for the leisure.
I heard
running,
gunshots and I went to the back door. I'm like, what's that?
running is not for the weak.
It's
Oh,
not. I tried.
100%.
I
100%.
no.
I'm weak. I own it. I remember my uncle, my great uncle. He's an Army Ranger, retired. Crazy as shit now, but he did all the things. Like, told me one time, I have this medal, but I don't know why. I'm like, fuck you mean you don't know why? And I'm like 12. And I remember at like 8 flying to North Carolina, 10. I spent my summers there. My mom was able to pimp me off. She didn't have to pay for the participation game. Just send me somewhere. And he would get up and he would run. And I'm why? Like, even from an early age, I was meant to be a fat ass. I didn't get the concept to let me go out and run. I was an athlete. I played
11,
volleyball,
11.
basketball, softball. I bowled. I played fun sports that
Bold.
didn't require a lot of, yeah, I bowled. Had a pretty decent game. Regardless, I still showed up and I took many a loss. I can only think of maybe 2 trophies I've ever won. I wasn't that guy. I watched a dude get testicular torsion my first season of varsity volleyball, and we lost the title. Only to come to find out that we were in an alternative school league, so we weren't even playing with like the big boys. Like we were like the Division 3 of high school sports. But I was proud to be a player, and the team was called the Falcons.
Oh
So,
God.
so
Oh
yes,
yeah, that
Josh.
probably.
That's why Twin can't take me running because unless she finds something or someone to chase me, it ain't gonna happen.
I
Maybe we
mean,
could get Felix.
That
We
I
can
get
have
Felix.
literally been running since competitively since kindergarten. Like
That's since you was
I
in
don't
Florida. There wasn't trains to ride.
no, I listen, kindergarten I
Josh,
did
what
go to
was
private
yours?
Catholic school and that was in New York, but my grandfather was like, you gotta do something. Mostly
you sure you
because
weren't running from like the priest or something? Like somebody was
Oh
chasing
no.
no, she
you?
was an altar girl, fam. She know all the
Yo.
That
Jesus.
really fucking
I
makes
know
my
all the
question worth even
Jesus.
more.
She knows all the Jesus,
No.
fam.
And then I come to school down here and there's like, oh, there's no sports in elementary school. I'm like, what? There's no competitive sports?
It's like, Mom,
You mean I
I
can't
don't want to
challenge
go
people?
here no more.
Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, what are we doing? But I mean, I come from my dad used to work night shifts. I'd get a phone call in the morning. I better be awake. Better be lacing them shoes on. It's like you got to go because you got training to do. So these kids these days, they just don't know. They think you just appear and you get it.
And you get something, yeah.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
so
so
the petty.
like honestly, Florida versus New York when it comes to like the schools, there's a major difference, and
Oh,
it's
that's Florida versus New York is an absolute entire conversation. We could go over
I,
so many things.
I never went to school in New
I
York. I
know,
will
and I
tell you
know that
that.
I'm gonna tell you the 2 things real quick. Florida's gonna win in every sport that exists. It don't matter what the sport is, Florida's gonna whop the floor with New York. But when it comes to the intellectual stuff,
We
I
may
think it's one of
lose.
the
We may lose in sports like basketball. That may be the only one.
Uh,
Perhaps be the only one that up north is going to win in comparison to down here. Perhaps.
definitely not football. It's all about the U.
Maybe. Oh, for sure. For
It's
sure.
all about the U.
Yes.
Okay, so we gotta wind
Yes.
down because I know
All
Josh
right.
and all of us have to adult tomorrow, but I'm gonna bring it back. We gotta seal the deal on the other thing. Talking about petty, and I asked Josh the question I asked when you stepped off cam was are us 40-year-olds and up petty because we come from that generation. Josh can tell you, I've got several nicknames. When I'm in the
Tom
kitchen,
Petty.
Josh, what's my name?
Petty Crocker. Oh my
That's
god.
awesome.
There was
When I'm
another
in the
one.
car, what's my name?
Oh yeah, there was Tom Petty, Petty Crocker.
If I was
Oh.
Spider-Man, I'd be Peter Petty. There are many different, or Petty Parker. I can't remember which one we settled on. There are many different levels to petty that I am. Josh has seen a
he's-
lot of my petty. Josh,
As a matter of fact, I think I was on the receiving end of one of the pettiness ones.
Oh
or
yeah, when I
twice.
shunned you, he was
Like-
shunned for about a week.
I'm working really hard on turning over a new leaf and trying to
Nope.
be a better person.
Nope.
So I try not to do that, but
You're
petty
dealing
as
with
fuck.
him. I was gonna say you're dealing with
Petty,
him.
petty as
He's
can
gonna
be.
bring it out.
This-
Like
Yeah, this might be a problem.
no, it's definitely a problem.
So we've seen 3 fights, right? And this bitch headbutted her twice. At this point, I'm pretty sure a 4th fight would occur if Amanda just walked in and just put her down. 1 headbutt to the nose piece.
I mean, I'm going to give it to Amanda. It's going to be a knockout. Like, let's not get crazy.
If it ain't,
She's been training so hard. That's going to be a 5th round knockout. She's going to let her do her little jog around bullshit, lean in and try to get her. And then she's going to lean in about the 5th round and she's going to straight cold clock her. And
100%.
she's going to win by a KO. For
If
sure.
she
Amanda.
doesn't, it's gonna be a unanimous decision again.
Amanda, look, my twin ain't wrong. It's probably what's going to happen. But what you should do as a middle finger to everybody else is just headbutt her. They're going to give you another fight. Get your revenge, scare the shit out of her because once I've been headbutted by somebody, I'm thinking twice about fighting them again. She did it to you. That's why she thinks she got it like that. Just
Oh,
walk in. You in New York, it's good restaurants. Get your meal. They're going to give you another fight, ma. You ain't fucking up the money.
Sting, she's not gonna lose the fight because she headbutted her. I mean, honestly, one
Oh
good
no! If you
headbutt.
walk in the way that I would headbutt her, I would be disqualified immediately.
No, but you see, you gotta give the crowd what they want. You about to make millions off this shit.
You watch the
Millions.
WWE. You think that ain't what the crowd wants?
I mean, Holyfield lost 2 ears over a headbutt.
I-
This one, yeah, he got bit
Yeah,
twice.
he bit him twice.
Bit him twice.
I think it was 1 ear, but he lost 2 chunks of it.
Either way,
And
like
now they pinned
I
their
thought it
guns
was the top of
together.
I was
both.
about to say now
you
they're
know.
best friends.
Now
But,
they
I mean-
besties.
I mean, that's what that entire situation was about.
Fun fact: Holyfield's son is in the WWE.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
wow.
he's smart. I met Evander, and Evander's a nice person, but yeah, punch drunk is a thing. Look, Amanda, get you a white friend. It's always good to have a white friend, but you got to set the boundaries. Headbutt her.
She has a white
Take
friend.
the loss. Bruh,
He made her millions.
no, that's
He
a
is
match.
making her millions.
He's the Mephisto of the boxing world.
Yeah, if anybody, yeah, I know that was the big bad, and it's Sacha Baron Cohen, so it's even better. America, we have a mission. We have a mission because I
do.
think Josh, he's going to be producing us.
Well,
We'll wind
that's
down
gonna be
with
your
this.
homework.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna watch the things that Josh is included with, and he's gonna chime in every now and again, and you're the first unofficial member of the No Participations podcast. So, firstly, to my twin, it's everything I
Wow.
thought it was gonna be. And when
Fire.
and when you just take the chains off and let yourself loose, Josh, like, yo, she's passionate.
Yeah, nah, she really is. I was telling him before you even came back on. I was like, I like this one.
Ah, awesome.
So
I'll put that on
you
there.
bought the ticket. We need you to commit on camera. You bought the ticket. You willingly accept the ride, correct?
All right, all the way. Like I told you last night, back row of the Pharaoh ride. And listen, I'm not big enough for to sit in the chair, so we're riding the ride all the way, whole time.
Yep, it's all in. It's all in.
You're
Josh
not big enough
knows
to
it.
sit in the chair. Nah, you in the chair. You big enough.
No, like I don't weigh enough to stay on the
It's
ride.
one of those
I mean,
like maybe you shouldn't be on this ride situation, but my dog is gonna be like, "Fuck that." Here's my
even
money.
as an adult, still, yes. Punch that ticket.
Let's
Every
go.
day. Get it.
Let's go.
All right.
Erica,
Well,
a recommendation to the people. Tell them something healthy. Tell them they should be doing immediately that makes them feel good about themselves
oh, I'm
physically.
about to go throw up. Hold on a minute. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Okay, so I mean, the number one, probably the best thing you could do for your health is maintain your gut health, and so eat papaya seeds. They
What?
kill parasites. Eat papaya seeds. Okay, so the papaya, the plant, the fruit, the
I
plant,
was gonna say the
the
plant.
fruit, the fruit. The seeds of the papaya is a national. It's a natural parasite killer. It literally cleans everything and all the toxins and stuff like that from your entire digestive system. 2 tablespoons of that bad boy at night before you go to bed would be my suggestion, so it can work overnight and then you can hit in the morning because you're gonna have to.
Really?
But eat papaya seeds. It absolutely cleans out your entire stomach, your whole system, and I mean, my suggestion is to start once, see how it goes, but like several times a week. A papaya has so many seeds, so 2 spoonfuls of it. Drink a bunch of water with it. You don't have to chew them. They don't taste like anything. They don't smell like anything. You literally just put it in your mouth and swallow it like you would do a scoop of fucking like cough syrup or some shit. And the amazing benefits is unreal. So there's that one. We'll have several nuggets, I'm sure, but the
I love
papaya
nuggets.
seed is that's the champ.
Yeah, we got a holistic medicine person now, fuckers. What you gonna do?
Oh,
Me, it's gonna be a suggestion. Don't watch Heads of State if you enjoy Idris Elba or John Cena, or go into it with the mentality of it's a mindless fucking action movie, which is what we're
It's
getting at this
dodgeball.
point. Mission Impossible, mindless fucking action movie. Bam! It was I was predicting the jokes. I literally was answering the jokes and dropping all the lines as the movie was occurring. I saw
oh
every
no.
plot point unfold. This shit was written by AI. So don't watch Heads of State if you enjoy Idris Elba. Or do. It's your world. It's 2025. Diddy's innocent. He's not guilty. That's what it is.
Not guilty and
Don't
innocent, two
participate.
He's still going to jail. That's all that matters.
Yeah, nah, Trump is going to pardon him at this point. Okay, you know what? I came to the conclusion that this is the, hey, don't step out of line again punishment. He was pushed to the brink. You said some shit about some people you shouldn't have said some shit about. This is as bad as you can get. Step out of line again and see what happens. Like, this was the chin check.
He ain't making
We'll
it
save
out
that for
alive.
next
Hope.
week.
I mean, he ain't making it out alive. So it is what it is.
I said it was going to
No,
happen.
Epstein's whole shit, they can't kill him now. That's protection by association. They can't kill him now. Diddy's in the same spot. I promise you, if Diddy was to go, it just looks too funky. He getting a pass.
It
I'm
would just be a
calling it
coincidence.
now. The fact that they're dropping all these videos this week, of all weeks, they was talking in January how they had the cameras, the video footage, but they couldn't release it yet. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. Josh,
Quack.
steal us up. Bring us home, Hobie.
It's a
It's
duck.
a
Well,
fucking duck.
my recommendation is definitely watch Heads of State. I mean, there's a lot of movies from back in the day that
Contradictory
wouldn't.
motherfucker.
I know. Remember, it's a moon. It's just a fucking moon. So, you remember the movie Dodgeball?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You could dodge a ball, or
Dodge
you could dodge a
wrench.
wrench.
You could dodge a
you could
wrench.
You
You
dodge a ball.
Right. That movie right now would not last in this day and age. It would get all kinds of massacre, ridicule.
Yeah, the people who like participation trophies would be super upset.
But it would it would not make it. It'd be judged in the worst way. It'd be canceled like that. However, Heads of State to me, honestly, is literally what Dodgeball is to us. You know what I'm saying? It had a good balance of humor. I don't like John Cena, but I really do appreciate
That's part of the
Idris
movie.
Elba. You know what I'm saying? He could put the humor into it, and you'll take it. You know what I'm saying? So I do recommend it.
Without baby oil, you'll take it.
Right. Just KY jelly. I'm good with that. So
Oh, you
I do
sophisticated.
recommend watching, and though it did get a lot of bad reviews, I do like Ironheart. You know what I'm saying? Because it brings it back to the culture. And although yes, we all know the big bad, you know what I'm saying, but it opens up so many different stories now that they can tell at the end. I'm not going to spoil it, but it opens up so many different possibilities. A lot of the opportunities that they put on the shelf, they can easily bring it back now. You know what I'm saying? So please.
Okay, so I need a follow up question. 30-second elevator speech. I don't even need that. Did what we see in the She-Hulk post credit photos actually occur?
I don't remember what the She-Hulk post credit was.
M shows up in the courtroom scenes. All right, fuck it, spoilers. Mephisto. I don't know how deep down the rabbit hole you go, Erica, but
Oh,
Mephisto is the devil in
The
Marvel.
Marvel comic.
So
Yes.
So Mephisto is portrayed as, but it is not. He is not the devil. As a matter of fact, we'll take it back even further, real quick. He's probably considered one of the deviants
Hmm.
because he's not a fallen angel. He's an entity. You know what I'm saying? And he just became one of the most powerful ones because of the deal, bro. He's just he's like the devil. He wants souls. He controls a certain part of hell, but he's not Satan.
Okay, so he wants souls. He makes deals for souls, and he's in hell.
But so the
But
deals
he
that
has
he
a
makes,
boss.
he is a boss. He's apparently in the
But if
show.
he's not the devil, he's the underling. He's an employee. We're all employees.
He probably has a
But he was
boss.
the boss.
But I mean, every dark entity, every dark demon, every dark underworld has a boss, and that boss, I can't even remember the name, but he's the one that doesn't really have a name.
Satan, the devil.
No, because even Satan has a fucking boss. That's
You ain't wrong. Okay, now we going way too metaphysical. Look, everybody.
All right.
First, no participation trophies in the bag. Shout out to Diogo. We know you didn't participate. You played. You left it only. He literally died from a lung injury he incurred trying to score a goal for Liverpool. He had surgery, and that's why he couldn't fly. And he drove. Yeah. Staying. Rest in peace, King. Twin. We got a lot more shows to go.
And I was a part of the first one, so
We're proud of
Excellent.
you. We're happy to have you too, brother.
So, like I said, your homework.
Yeah. Ironheart. She got the password.
The crazy part is he's gonna binge watch that shit. He'll do it in a night, and then by the next morning, I'm gonna have a full breakdown of what he feels. And
He's not wrong. I'm literally probably gonna pop it on right now.
nope.
But-
You need to go to sleep.
Right, for
No,
real.
I don't sleep podcast nights. Well, I need a Guac Guac 3000. That should have put me to sleep. Outside of that, thank you for having us, Twin. It's a
All
wrap.
right.
First show in the can.
Oh,
Those who
excellent.
watch it back on the playback, let us know your thoughts. Yeah. Don't participate. Be there. Go to win.
Win.
We love
Second
you.
place, you still lose.
Yep.
That
If you ain't first, you last.
exactly. Rick and Bobby. See.
All right, take it home, Vic.
All right. So the two of us hang back for 5. I know we got to wrap up in 3. Everybody else, go. I don't know what this conglomerate is, but it's going down. We're back. We're better than ever. 2025. We in the box. Literally and figuratively. Peace.
Peace.